The morning of November 7, 2000, dawned like any other in Manila. The sun rose over the bustling city, casting a golden hue over the streets and buildings. People went about their daily routines, unaware of the tragedy that would soon unfold. But by midday, a chill settled over the bustling city. The usual hum of activity was overshadowed by a sense of foreboding, as if the city itself sensed the impending sorrow. Nida Blanca, a shimmering icon of Philippine cinema, was found dead. She was more than just an actress. She was a symbol of joy and laughter, a beacon of light in the entertainment industry. Her lifeless body lay inside her car, parked in the desolate sixth-floor parking lot of the Atlanta Towers condominium. The scene was grim, a stark contrast to the vibrant life she once led. The news spread like wildfire, leaving a nation in stunned disbelief. Headlines screamed the tragic news, and people gathered in small groups, whispering in shock and sorrow. How could someone extinguish such a bright light? The Philippines mourned, vigils were held, candles were lit, and tears were shed for the beloved star who had brought so much joy to their lives. Their beloved Nida, the queen of comedy, the radiant star of countless films, was gone. Her presence on screen was magical, her performances unforgettable. She had a way of making people laugh, even in the darkest of times. Her laughter, once a familiar melody in Filipino homes, was silenced forever. Families who had grown up watching her films felt a deep sense of loss, as if they had lost a member of their own family. As investigators descended upon the scene, the nation waited with bated breath, united in grief and desperate for answers. The questions were many, and the answers were few. Who could have done this? Why would anyone want to harm such a beloved figure? The search for truth had begun, and the nation hoped for justice for their fallen star. Nida Blanca's journey to stardom began in the dusty provincial town of Gapon. Discovered at 14, she blossomed into a gifted actress. Her talent, undeniable and luminous, captivated audiences. With each role, she etched her name deeper into the hearts of Filipinos. From drama to comedy, she commanded the screen with unmatched versatility. Her performances, infused with warmth and authenticity, resonated with people from all walks of life. Nida Blanca wasn't just an actress, she was a national treasure, a symbol of hope and joy. Her legacy, woven into the tapestry of Philippine cinema, would forever remain untarnished. The sixth-floor parking lot became a grim stage, a silent witness to a horrifying crime that would leave the community in shock. Investigators meticulously documented the scene, capturing every detail, every shadow, and every trace of evidence that could lead them to the truth. Nida's white Nissan Sentra held the gruesome tableau, a stark reminder of the violence that had unfolded within its confines. She was slumped in the back seat, her body bearing multiple stab wounds, each one a testament to the brutality of the attack. The brutality of the act was a stark contrast to the vibrancy she embodied in life. Her smile, once a beacon of joy, now a haunting memory. The car, a silent witness, offered few clues. Evidence markers dotted the interior, but the story they told was incomplete. The murder weapon, believed to be a double-edged blade, was missing. Its absence added another layer of mystery to the already perplexing case. No signs of forced entry suggested a chilling possibility. Nida knew her attacker. The thought sent shivers down the spines of those investigating. As forensic experts combed the area, the question echoing through everyone's minds was, who could have committed such a heinous act against a woman who seemed to have no enemies? The search for answers had just begun, and the whispers of the crime scene held the key to unraveling the mystery. Section 4: Shadows of Suspicion. Rod Strunk. The investigation quickly focused on Rod Strunk, Nida's American husband. Strunk, a man with a seemingly ordinary life, suddenly found himself at the center of a high-profile murder case. The couple's relationship, a whirlwind romance that culminated in a 1991 Las Vegas wedding, had been plagued by controversy. Friends and family often remarked on the intensity and speed of their courtship, which seemed almost too good to be true. Whispers of Strunk's troubled past and alleged financial motives circulated. Rumors suggested that Strunk had been facing significant financial difficulties, and some speculated that he saw Nida as a way out of his troubles. Strunk's behavior following Nida's death raised further suspicion. Witnesses reported seeing him act erratically, and his statements to the police were inconsistent and often contradictory. He seemed strangely detached, his grief lacking the raw emotion expected of a grieving husband. Observers noted that his demeanor was cold and unfeeling, which only added to the growing doubts about his innocence. He left the Philippines shortly after the murder, claiming it was to seek medical treatment in the U.S. This sudden departure was seen by many as an attempt to flee from the investigation. However, for the Philippine authorities, Strunk remained the prime suspect, his absence fueling the flames of suspicion. The case remained open, with investigators determined to uncover the truth behind Nida's tragic death. Section 5. Death's Unsettling Echo. While Strunk remained in the U.S., refusing to return to the Philippines to face questioning, a series of mysterious deaths cast a long, unsettling shadow over the case. Key witnesses, individuals who possessed potentially incriminating information about Strunk, met untimely and suspicious ends. The string of fatalities was as perplexing as it was unnerving. Was it a desperate attempt to silence those who knew too much? Or were these deaths merely a cruel coincidence, adding another layer of tragedy to an already heartbreaking case? The unanswered questions deepened the mystery, making the pursuit of justice feel increasingly impossible.